What is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be a scent safari episode. You guys, by this point, hopefully know the way these work. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a house called Aether Arts, and this is a brand that really I just found out about looking through notes on Fragrantica. Seemed super interesting, and I reached out to Amber Jobin, whose house this is. She was generous enough to send me a bunch of samples. I mean, I'm talking about like 12 or 13. I wish I could cover them all, but I picked out the 4 I was most interested in. I thought you guys might be most interested in. The samples came in these really cool little packages, which really was great so that they wouldn't get damaged in the mail. The press materials were just through the roof. Each fragrance has a typed up sheet, the story, the notes, information about it, and then the scents themselves come in these little roller balls with the name typed out there. I'm not the biggest fan of rollers, but much better I feel like than dabbers. So really just happy about this whole presentation. It came with this folder with information about Amber, just like any indie perfumer who's doing giving out press stuff. You know, I know it's going to cost a little bit more when you're just starting out. It's hard, but this is the way you want to do it. You want to do it exactly like Amber did. It just makes it super easy for reviewers to become familiar with your product, and it makes it feel like reviewers feel like you're really taking time out to respect their time and the medium for which they're trying to talk about your product. So want to give a big shout out there. So this house was started by Amber in 2013. It's a few years old. She has an Etsy site, which of course I'm going to link to in the description, where these are available. And I'd like to read you the statement from her Etsy shop, which I just really loved. Quote, "Not just another face in the crowd. To me, you are just not another face in the crowd. You are a unique and beautiful individual. I want to connect with you and help you express your individuality through the beauty of perfume. I believe my highest purpose as a perfumer is to create unusual and original fragrances that are as unique as you are. You can use these wearable pieces of art in so many ways: to express your mood, to create memories, to enhance your vision of yourselves, to connect with others, or try to communicate with commemorate a special event. Every day is a new opportunity to enrich your life through the beauty of fragrance. I realize not everyone is like my perfumes, and that's okay with me. I'm not out to please all the people all the time, but I do want to please some of the people all the time. These scents are not designed by a committee or based on the latest trends. They are one person's attempt to express both creatively and to connect with others via the medium of perfume. I see perfume as an interpersonal art form, and like many art forms, it possesses magical powers. The powers to transform, to enhance oneself and one's surroundings, and the power to convey ideas and emotions. On top of all that, it is art to wear that goes where you go. So for those that do connect with these fragrant expressions, I can promise you will never be just another face in the crowd." And I just really I like that. I really respected it, and so I wanted to read you. Dawn has put a lot of care and time into this art form. You know, she's trained with Dawn Spencer Hurwitz of DSH Perfumes, who I'm sure many of you know. And checking these scents out, it's obvious she's learned a lot and even taken what she's learned to just the next level. So let's look at 4 of these. The first one we're going to look at is called Holy Hemp, and that's the one you see right there. And or at least a series of these scents are heavily inspired by marijuana, and there's a cannabis series. That's 4 scents in this series. Your price point for these guys are 5.5 ml for $58 or 9 ml for $109. And these scream off the skin like they launched. They're the real deal. You need very little to make a big splash. So keep that in mind when you think about price. These are ridiculously concentrated. The top notes on holy hemp are tulsi and basil. Middle notes are galbanum, curry tree, and lang-a-lang. Base note is gurjam balsam. And what's cool about these is they're all evocative of marijuana in different ways. To me, this one smells like fresh buds off the plant, but they also have their little twist as well. And what's dope about this one is it kind of gives you like a garden-y feel. Like just being in a garden with fresh pot everywhere, but other herbs as well. You get basil and galbanum and this really fresh vibe. It's beautiful. You might have to be careful because with these, people might think you got weed on you, and if you're not in a state that's friendly to that, might be a little bit of a problem. But you can also come off as very fresh and refined and green when you're wearing this one. And I read some comments on Fragrantica saying, all the fragrances in this cannabis series smell similar, and I actually disagree with that. I think the same way different marijuana strains have different properties and different effects, or so I've heard. These all sort of smell different and have different characteristics to them. So if you like that smell, if the smell of pot is a smell you want, you guys know when I did Maxed Out with 4,160 Tuesdays, I wanted a burning blunt marijuana cigar note there. So I'm a big fan of it, that note in Perfume, and I was really a fan of these. And Holy Hemp was the one I thought I enjoyed the most. The next one we're going to talk about is called Black Rock City. And Amber said about this one, as a way of reflecting not only my growth as a perfumer, but also my experiences at Burning Man. 2015 marks my 10th consecutive year attending the event. I'm co-releasing Burner Perfume #1 Black Rock City, created in 2010 for the art-themed Metropolis. This is the very first perfume I shared with the Burning Rock community and has never been commercially available. Black Rock City is a perfume portrait of the Black Rock Desert in Nevada, the place where Burning Man is held, where reflection is all about the sky above, Black Rock is about the earth below. The herbal scent of sage, both leaves and flowers, mingles with the sweet vanilla-like fragrance of mesquite blossoms before giving way to the smoky resinous notes of Texas cedar and mesquite bark, grounding you firmly to the austere beauty of the desert. A note from the perfumer. Now, notes on this one are sage, vanilla, Texas cedar, smoke, and wood resin. And guys, god damn it, if you are a vanilla fan, do yourself a favor and check this one out. Just a beautiful mix of cedar, woods, vanilla, and smoke. Maybe a little bit of incense. What I love here is that the vanilla isn't a vanilla bean or a boozy vanilla. To me, it's sort of like a vanilla wafer. So imagine Montal's Red Oud, but replace that oud with a vanilla note, and that's what I get here. It smells like eating a vanilla wafer with a bunch of cedar around you and some incense burning in the distance. That might sound bizarre, and it might not sound that appealing to you, but this is brilliant. It's original, it smells natural, it performs on the skin like a champ. It's just awesome. One of my favorite vanilla fragrances I've ever smelled, so if that says something. The next one we're going to talk about is called John From, and this is also from the Burner series. These have to do with different themes explored at the annual Burning Man festivals. This one was explored in 2014 when the theme was Cargo Cult. This has the same price as Holy Hemp, and I guess Cargo Cult was the description here is: picture the Second World War. A group of uniformed men show up on your South Pacific island with all sorts of magical cargo, providing you with amenities you never dreamed possible. They stay for a few years and leave as abruptly as they came. As a native, you're left wondering where these people and all their cargo came from. Why did they leave? And when will they be coming back? Where do you get more canned food, carbonated beverages, alcohol, medicine? How do you store life to silent machinery? And research in cargo cults leads to one question: who or what may be playing the role of savior in our own lives? Family, government, technology. Who do we look to for succor, or should we? Perhaps the power of transformation dwells within each of us. So this is a modern fougere, and the main note is kava kava, but you also have fresh lime and coconut water mixed with tropical fruits, mischief flower, jasmine, lang lang, exotic woods, and vetiver. And this is just a beautiful, oh man, just a beautiful blast of tropical fruit. That's what I get in vetiver. If you like Pulp by Byredo, You gotta give this one a look. It's this gorgeous combination of fruit. I get lime and coconut, some tropical florals and wood. Super unique. It smells to me like a cross between three fragrances: Virgin Island Water by Creed, Pulp by Byredo, and Vetiver by Guerlain, because you have this funky, almost rotting fruit, which I love, mixed with ripe tropical fruit, and then a vetiver base. It's so good. Great summer warm weather scent, great performance, so well done, very unique. So the last one we're going to check out here is called Saffron, and the description here is, quote, "My mom and I both have names that are also beautiful perfume notes. My mother's first name is Saffron, and she named me Amber. I wanted to create a perfume that honored my mom and all her many attributes, and really all moms everywhere. Mothers are pretty awe-inspiring when you stop to think about it. They nurture us with their bodies and protect us from danger, all while giving us the freedom to explore this incredible new world. It's a big job with a long path. They must be soft and nurturing, yet tough and resilient. This perfume embodies both of those qualities, a beautiful leather gourmand that leans a little bit vintage and oriental. Saffron starts off with a big dose of Saffron Absolute. This is topped by pink pepper and a natural peach accord before moving into the Canyanya and Jasmine Absolute. A vintage amber accord is further enhanced with turmeric, hazelnut, and vanilla before giving way to soft suede leather with a hint of tobacco absolute. Saffron is warm and soft, but also strong and protective, just like mom. And with just the right amount of tough love, Saffron will enfold you in a comforting embrace that feels as good as your favorite leather jacket, infused with hugs from your moms. A perfect unisex scent for lovers of leather, gourmand, and amber notes." This is easily one of the three best scents that I've smelled this year. This is absolutely incredible. The combination of warm saffron with peach is blow away in terms of ingenuity and execution. It smells like a dessert that just could never exist because you get the saffron and you get the peach, and then you get hazelnut and vanilla. But what takes us to the next level, for me at least, guys, is this leather note. Everyone thought that Tuscan leather was ingenious because of the leather with the raspberry. Well, now you've got leather with peach, saffron, and hazelnut, and it's just straight up next level shit. This is so good, it's silly. It's easily the best saffron scent that I've ever smelled. One of the best gourmands that I've ever smelled. Totally unisex. For me, this is a cozy fall and winter scent that is perfect for a date night or just spending a night out. And this is the kind of scent that I'd put on my scarf for the season, or even want my jacket to smell like. I just think it's inviting, it's cozy, it's mature, it's and it's upscale. It's just amazing. And that's really my takeaway from Aether Arts, is that these are amazing scents, guys. You know, I've done probably 15 or 20 scent safaris this year, maybe a little bit less, maybe 10 to 15. And at the end of the year, I'm planning on doing a top 5, and I think right now this is number 1 or 2. House of Matriarch and Aether Arts for me are right there together as the best. Now the amount of juice you get, I just want to address that. It's pricey. It's not the cheapest. You're going to look at that, and I'm sure my subscribers are going to be like, whoa. But these are beast mode times 10 in terms of performance. You need so little to get you through the day. They just rock on the skin. They go for hours and hours, and they project for that entire time as well. I think the easiest house to compare it to in terms of performance is Perfume Aroma. The concentration level is so high here. It's insane, and the quality is just so insane. So that's, guys, I don't know how else I could tell you how much I love these, other than saying, this has been my favorite scent safari, or second, easily top 3 of 2016 so far. And Amber, thank you so much for letting me smell so many of these. I might come back and do a part 2, because there's so much I haven't explored yet, and so many scents like Magic Mushroom and So many more, Strawberry Sling, and just so many more from this Burning Man series and the Cannabis series. And God, these are amazing, guys. So please get your nose on these. I'm gonna link to Amber's website in the description, and just all I can say, get your nose on these. I'll see you very soon with more Sensifori's, way more videos coming up, guys. You already know how we do. My name is Maximilian.
Bouncing like, hey, double time to